What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Overdose. I'm your host, Don Jaye. Today I'm joined with a special guest. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Lyric.
All right, Lyric. Let's jump right into Donald Really Sassy. Well, Donald really haven't, but I call him Donald Really Sassy. Let's jump right into this reaction video.
Down. If you don't,
Damn, that's so
you'll
loud
end
as
up
fuck.
paying for it later on. Let me explain to you what I mean. You got to understand that the average woman thinks she's a 10, she thinks she's a queen, she thinks she's a high value woman, she thinks that she's special, she thinks she deserves princess treatment, and on top of that, she thinks she deserves a high value man. Even though high value men only use her for a cum bucket, she thinks that she qualifies for these men. So it's your job when you come in to tear her down, bring her back to reality, and let her know that she's below average in every category. Let me explain this part. When it comes to the looks, tell the average woman to take her makeup off and she looks like a turtle. Tell her to take the weave and the extension out and she looks like a koala bear. So in the looks department, below average.
Oh, we gotta let
When
me
it comes
finish
to
'cause I can't
body,
swallow.
small titties, pancake butt, and overweight, below average in the body department. When it comes to the sex game, the average woman can't ride it for more than 1 minute without being tired. She can't throw it back for more than 1 minute without being tired because she's fat and overweight. So when it comes to the sex game, she's below average. Also, the majority of men say that women can't give head. So in the sex game department, below average. When it comes to submission, the average woman looks at being submissive as a bad thing. So her submission game, below average. Femininity. When it comes to femininity, the average woman looks at being feminine as a bad thing. She's more masculine than feminine. So her femininity skills, below average. She is below average in every single category except for one, delusion. Her delusion is above 9,000.
Christ.
So in all major categories,
Oh
she's
my
below
God.
average. So as a man, it's your job to come in and let her know that she is below average. Because if you don't, what will continue is most men will keep getting disrespected, treated like shit, unappreciated, ungrateful, and getting a lot of shitty ass behavior from these women. You want to know why most women treat men like shit? Because they think that they're better than the man. And if you don't tear her down, you don't bring her back to reality and let her know that she's below average, she will continue to treat you like shit. Moral of the story is, if you treat a woman like a celebrity, she'll treat you like a fan. It's your job as a man to tear a woman.
All right, give me your thoughts.
Okay,
Talk
so
to me.
the part that really stuck out to me, all of it, honestly. For starters, I think that he could have worded that a lot better, not said tear
Oh
him
my
down.
God.
I think that we could just say just humble a bitch every now and then. I think that everybody deserves to be humbled, men or
Okay.
women. We all deserve to be humbled because at the end of the day, once we get boosted up so much, it's like, all right, hun, you're getting a little too.
Yeah.
You're still yourself. Let's calm
Yeah.
down, okay? Also, with the part of him saying women aren't as susceptible to being submissive and we're also used to being very masculine, I think that is so true because in this generation, I think that a lot of parents are raising their daughters to be men. I actually saw like a video about that. It was a pastor preaching and he was like, I'm not gonna.
We did a video
Yeah.
about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he pretty much just says like, I'm not gonna beg you to stay. All this other stuff, pretty much saying that we have already raised our women to be men by telling them that they need to go get jobs and all this other stuff. Pretty much doing what men do, which that's not what we should be doing. If we want to be wives, if we want to be mothers, if we want to live the life of being a feminine woman, we have to act feminine as well. Not act, but we have to learn how to be feminine, which for a lot of women is very difficult.
Okay.
It doesn't always come naturally.
Yeah.
But it's also something where if your partner is also like willing to take that step with you and sees a future with you, they're willing to build something with you. So you also like as I personally believe, I think that men are here to guide us. I think that women are here to help. At the end of the day, I think that men are supposed to be leaders, so therefore we should help them into leading us into the right direction. And not all men are going to lead you in the right direction because at the end of the day, men and women are both toxic. There's always that 1% of men who are always going to be like, nah, you're my bitch. Like, you're going to do this, that, and the other. And let's calm down, sir. Let's Break it down.
I think that, I mean, you had me until that last part. You had me until that last part. I think it's the men most women choose are toxic. I don't think men. I think majority of men are actually good men. Majority of men are actually that actually want to have a family, that want to be in love, that want to have a relationship, that actually want to settle down. All these different things. I think the ones that women keep choosing are these quote unquote fuck boys, bad dudes. So then the good guys are like, hey, I'm being good. I'm being faithful, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm going to work, etc. But he's getting better results, meaning he's doing less and getting more, and I'm doing more and getting less. I'm gonna just act like that nigga. I think that's also, ultimately what's happening.
I think that it also is the fact of hurt people, and I think that it's a cycle of a woman gets hurt by a man. Yeah. So she feels the need to, next man, he gonna feel my shit. He's gonna feel the way that this nigga just did me. And then the cycle continues as well as, I literally just saw it happen last night. One of my friends, he literally got, he was supposed to be going to this girl's house, and then she literally just completely ghosted him, all sort of shit. And, like, the only thing that I could tell him was, like, she probably got hurt, bro. And hurt people. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
I get what you're saying, but the only grievance I have with that statement is that if you're a good person, majority of the time you're going to just continue to be a good person. You just might remove yourself from that person, but you're not going to change who you are and how you act towards people.
But if you remove yourself from being a good person while you're with somebody else, and you end up turning into like a bad person, I'm
talking about remove yourself as in just remove your attention, remove yourself physically in contact ways, not as in remove yourself and change.
Then I think that's valid.
Okay. Whisper, what the fuck? And then go on. You was going on. You was talking about. You was continuing. Go ahead.
I do think that everybody needs to be humbled for sure. So I do agree with him in the fact of, yes, everybody needs to be humbled, but at the same time, I really don't want to get like shitted on for saying this. I really don't.
Come on, speak your mind.
No, I can't say
speak
that.
Speak your truth.
Get shitted on if I say that.
Speak
like women are gonna. I don't like fat people. So
damn.
Fat people actually make me mad. Like in the way of you are lazy, you do not have any kind of motivation, drive, anything like that, because it would show. Yes, I get it. Genetics are a thing. Okay, yada yada yada. Some people are just a little bit heavier. Yeah. That's great. Mm-hmm. Obviously, body frames are genetics for sure. Body fat is not genetic. Mm-hmm. The way that you were raised, for sure. If you were raised in a family where at every gathering you eat 5 plates, I completely get that. But it also has to take a strong person to drive yourself away from that. Yes. So with him saying like, "Oh, a fat bitch can't ride dick. Fat bitch can't do this, that, and the other," valid. Yeah. That's so valid. But I mean. Everybody's there's somebody for everybody.
So yeah, like I said, I agree with actually majority of what he said. If he was here right now, he would be playing sound effects of he about to put that cape on because I am about to put that cape on for just a half second. For women, I can understand why it might be a little bit difficult to go switching back and forth from being masculine being feminine, because if you masculine, that's when you are successful in the world, that's when the world you make money, etc. that you have to be masculine for that. And then for relationships you have to be literally completely opposite. So I can understand that struggle of going back and forth. For men, you just need to be masculine and you don't have to be feminine for the world. You just need to be masculine for the whole way through. Hold on. So I understand that part. He gonna say, you put that cape on. So I get that part. Everything else I actually agree with. But my question would be, number one, why are you with a girl that's below average? And number two, how you go about humbling her? Because there's different ways to humble somebody. There's different ways to being like straight up, straight blunt to your face type shit. Or, hey, you need to calm down with how you moving in your actions and things like that. But go ahead, you was about to say something.
For sure. Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah, I knew it. That's why I was trying to stop.
God damn it.
Because I knew you'd forget.
Every fucking time.
Thanks.
Well, okay, I think that, yes, you should. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I think that it all just stems back to self-worth. And what you see yourself as worthy as receiving. Mm-hmm. So as a woman, if you see yourself as, if you view yourself truly as a 4, you are going to go for a man who is a 4 or a 5. Yeah. You're not going to think that you can achieve a man who is a 10, who is a 9, who is above what you are, because at the end of the day, you're going to see yourself as less than.
Okay, hold on. Explain that a little bit better, because now we might get into some shit. Go ahead.
Well, it's just a thing of, women, we're very hard on ourselves. We're very used to always having to look pretty.
Yes.
We're always taught to, like, the biggest thing is for women is you should smile more. Okay. Or the biggest thing for Black women is you're so angry. You're so, God damn. Like, that's just an emotion that we feel, but it's a masculine emotion, so therefore we shouldn't feel it all the time. Where we get shitted on for feeling those masculine emotions of anger, of feeling like that, a feeling of anything less than being sensitive and being calm and being womanly and feminine. But I also think that, like, fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. I hate when this happens. I really fucking hate when this happens.
The thing that I was gonna say is, again, going back to before you went off, going back to how you do it. To me, it's more so it's within your actions, right? So if you're a guy and you're putting the bitch on the pedestal all the time, you're like, oh my God, you're so beautiful and blah, blah, blah. Then you're going to make her go even above what she thinks she is. So you should cut back on doing stuff like that. You should cut back on validation. You should cut back on your attention, all these different aspects, because basically she's going to put you at the same plate as everyone else. If you always put her on the pedestal, just like he said, she's going to treat you like a fan. So you was about to say something one more time. Never mind.
No, because it was right there. Please cut this part out.
Nope, I'm not cutting shit out. And then the final thing, I wholeheartedly agree with humbling somebody, making sure that they understand that they place in the world, making sure that you're not putting them on a pedestal, for sure. My only question would be, go ahead.
Okay, I was going to say to any woman who thinks that she disagrees with what he's saying, just remember, ladies, you always love a chase. So if a man is ever treating you like you're not his first option, guaranteed you're going to be at his door. You're going to be like, what else can I do to get his attention? What woman does he want? And how can I become that?
If she likes you.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Well, yeah. But if a woman wants a man and he agrees with this, she's going to be like, wow, you're this, that, and the other. Yeah. It's like, didn't you chase me? Wasn't I the one who was just like, I mean, I'm here for you? And she was like, okay, I'm ready. What do you want me to do? Where do you want me to be? This and the other. And also, the whole riding dick thing, whatever. I just think that some people are just pillow princess, and some women show their attributes.
No, we're not gonna go there because we're gonna go there. If we're gonna go there, I'll go there. Anyway, fuck, made me lose my fucking train of thought because that's just trash sex. You definitely need to understand how to do sex. Again, I agree with all the aspects of what he's saying. Most women are average. Because most women are average, you have to be by definition. Most women will be average.
Most are average.
Yes.
So that's why it's called average.
Exactly. So I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's just you was talking about messaging, and that was my final point. I'm gonna be honest. It doesn't matter about messaging. It's about the message. So I understand that you may want to package it up beautiful or say it the right way, but when it comes to communication, a lot of times things get misconstrued when you try to be putting it in a nice package. If you just say them straight up and there's no confusion, there's no mishaps, there's no nothing. You understand that shit for what it is. And what it is you average. All right. And what's your Instagram?
My Instagram is LLLYRIQ.
All right. If you like this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. If you want to follow her, the link to her Instagram will be in the description below. Get Red Pill and Chill. It's on Amazon. And we out. Peace.